We continue on the topic of the BRICS Summit. We go now live to Kazan with our special envoy, Yunus Soner, for the latest information.
Good evening from the city of Kazan in the Russian Federation, where the BRICS Summit is getting into motion. Today, within an hour or so, the official welcoming ceremony will be held here, but still leaders are arriving. Just minutes ago, I saw the Indonesian president arriving at the airport of Kazan, which has been live streamed here in the convention center where we are at, where this summit takes place. During the day, dozens of leaders have arrived here in the city, members of BRICS, as well as other leaders whose countries would like to join this alliance. In total, 36 countries will participate in this summit, 22 at the level of head of government or head of state. So what happened during this day? Mostly bilateral meetings, and most of them taking place with the Russian President Vladimir Putin, as his country has the chairmanship in this year of BRICS. So Putin welcomed the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, and they had a very warm meeting, as it was reflected by their statements. Putin said, we have so good relations, I quote, that we don't need a translator. Modi replied, smiling, and after the meeting, he stated on social media that his meeting with Putin was wonderful, end of quote. Similarly, the president of South Africa qualified after his meeting with the Russian president that Russia is a valuable ally of his country. The Chinese president Xi Jinping also arrived today here and had his bilateral meeting with Vladimir Putin. Xi Jinping spoke of tectonic shifts in the global order, but emphasized the strategic relationship, the strategic alliance between Russia and China, and of course in the framework of BRICS as well. Other leaders also met with Russian President Vladimir Putin. An important leader who arrived today here in the city of Kazan was Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas. Abbas has been in Moscow and has held there already meetings with Putin before, and he was invited there to attend the BRICS summit here. And here, in that context, it is worth mentioning that his ambassador to Moscow back in summer had, in an interview given to the local media, mentioned or declared his country's, Palestine's, ambition to join the BRICS as well. Well, that would be an important step, obviously, as the other multilateral organizations fail to assist Palestine in its defense against Israeli aggression. Speaking of which, another important guest will be the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. Important because he has not been visiting Russia since 2022, the year that the war in Ukraine started, and his announcement to attend BRICS summit was criticized harshly by the Ukrainian presidency. Almost he was labeled as a traitor, treatment which reminds of actually Benjamin Netanyahu, the Israeli Prime Minister's reaction or criticism against the UN Secretary General. So he will also attend this meeting, which tonight begins with a welcoming ceremony and a cultural program. The leaders will have a dinner together. Tomorrow, the program starts officially and fully with two different sessions talking about the matter of BRICS expansion,